the 50th Starfall Food God Competition. Everyone, please announce the dish you will be making. Tartar beef. Sizzling oilfish fillet. East Sea Royal Grade Blazing Yellow Croaker, infused with King Grade Imperial Black Tortoise Soup. Royal Grade? This is the preliminaries. Is this girl out of her mind? Probably some chef from a small place in southwest Yanzhou, using all the most precious ingredients in one go. Definitely. Wow, and this is still just the preliminaries. That aroma is so dense it's practically tangible. It smells amazing. I feel like I've already tasted a bit of the dish. Sigh, every food god competition, all we can do is watch the top chefs show off their skills. We only get to feast with our eyes. It'd be nice to actually taste it just once. Exactly. Every time, we can only listen to the judges describe it. But just from that aroma earlier, you can already tell how delicious the dish is. Sigh, this food competition is too inhumane. Dish complete, please taste. So young, yet with such cooking skills, impressive, young lady, this deliciousness, in this year's competition, aside from the disciple of the food god, Qian Song Bao, you likely have no rival. However, young lady, you must mind your health. Handling royal grade ingredients with such grandeur, this old man fears you might not last until the finals. It's fine. Grandpa, my logistical support is the top on the entire Starfall continent. Spirit-infused crocodragon soup. My heavens, this aroma is irresistible. No matter the cost, I just want one sip. You jest. With dragon scales condensed by this king added to the soup, just the aroma alone is enough to make cultivators without deep cultivation unable to resist. The sect leader's plan worked, after several rounds, because Duty gave the audience some level of participation in every match. The crowds in other matches without Duty have grown extremely dissatisfied with those bland, tasteless contests, plus, gentle Rain Hall has been fanning the flames. This food god competition that has lasted 200 years is about to change. Why should only these few judges get to taste the chef's dishes? Then what meaning does the chosen food god have for us? Let us eat, let us eat. This? What should we do? Seniors, a chef's purpose is to provide food for everyone. The food god should be everyone's food god. Why not hold a feast for 1,000 people, let everyone taste the food, and pick the food god in their hearts? Girl, cooking for so many people will greatly drain your strength. With your performance so far, you could easily secure second place or even fight for first. Why risk it? Qian Songbao's father is one of the richest men in the great venerable imperial city. They could prepare all the banquet materials in an instant. You truly have no chance of winning. The all-time sect may be small, but we can still scrape together some money. The question is, Qian Songbao, do you dare to accept? 1,000-person feast? It's new for me too, a challenge I accept. Good then, sect leader, let's start preparing. At once. Songbao, cooking for over 1,000 people, you call that a challenge? For me, it's just daily life. Brothers, fire, come. Kitchen god's flame, ignite. All flames heed my command. Open the pot, this feast shall be named Hot Pot. Who would have thought the three of us would join forces again, for such a grand event? To think our mighty all-time strongest sect could only gather 3 sword masters. Sword slash. Qian, freeze the meat slices into shape. Water element disciples, heed my command, wash vegetables. What a waste of heavenly resources. Elemental cultivators of the 5 elements are so rare, and the all-time sect is using them to wash vegetables. Hiss, I can't even imagine how delicious vegetables nourished by such abundant water spiritual energy would be. Speaking of which, why are all the other all-time sect disciples preparing ingredients? What is their chef, Dudu, doing? Mixing spiritual herb oil with beef, infusing with purple herb essence, kitchen god's flame holding steady at 50% oil temperature. First time making this seasoning, Didn't expect it to be so draining on spiritual energy. Alright, the spiritual power in the base seasoning has reached its limit. Seasoning time. What a pungent smell! What is this sticky goo this little girl is stir-frying? Can people even eat it? Sect Leader, the time has come. Heavenly Thunder Flame, detoxify. That brat surnamed June, the cloth bag in his hand, that pattern is really unlucky. Compared to that, shouldn't you be more concerned that he just openly said poison? Didn't expect the Sichuan pepper here to also contain toxins. Well, perfect, this master can purge 100 poisons. Let the Starfall continent witness the power of spicy hot pot. Where are the special effects? When I toss in Sichuan pepper, shouldn't there be a gasp, bang, and effects flying everywhere, golden light dazzling the eyes? Sect Leader. What nonsense are you talking? What special effects? Is it some new seasoning? It's just a spice. Where would the golden light come from? I don't believe it. When you added chili earlier, it was so spectacular. Sect Leader, stop being childish and go prepare the small pots. We're about to start the feast. Fine. Add in century-old ChangXiao fruit. Boom. That's just bullying. Make way, make way. Young master, the dishes are cut. Song Bao actually called in all the famous chefs from the imperial city to help him, truly worthy of being the richest man's son. As for the all-time sect, it's obvious their disciples are just filling in the numbers, more like fighters than chefs. This 1,000-person feast idea from the all-time sect is basically digging their own grave. In gourmet cuisine, color, aroma, and taste must all be present. And when color, aroma, and taste all reach their peak, the final presentation of the dish must also be refined and high class. Culinary art, the phrase already reveals that the ultimate realm of cooking is art. Qian Songbao, truly worthy of being the food god's final disciple. His dishes look exquisite. Although, the plate looks big and the dish small, not sure if there's enough to eat. The all-time sect side seems to have turned off their fire. They must be done too. Just that pot of whatever red broth, is the all-time sect giving up? Probably not. They're not even surrounding the pot, they've already set up the tables. But all they've put out is raw vegetables, raw meat, and a strange pot, no idea what it's for. One of their disciples is walking toward the big pot. Lift the pot. Wandering among flowers. Distribute the broth. The feast begins. Everyone, take your seats. Wow, what a work of art. Sect Master, it looks like we lost. Seems so, not a single audience member came to us. Then let's execute Plan B, let's just enjoy the feast ourselves. They sure are eating happily. Makes me kind of want to try it too. Flower among the blossoms go. Humph? So stimulating, and so fragrant, I've never smelled anything like this before. How do you eat this? With sliced meat, timing is key, 7 up, 8 down, swish the meat in the broth until just cooked, then dip it in sesame sauce before eating. So spicy. So numbing. It's just special effects, I'm not jealous at all. Sect Master brother, what if we swap sesame sauce for blueberry sauce? Wouldn't that be a whole new taste? First you deny me special effects, and now you want to join the dark cuisine faction? Not allowed. Try the beef tripe. I found the shorter you swish it, the tastier it gets. Who stole the duck blood I just put in the pot? His, so satisfying, a god of cuisine, definitely a god of cuisine. How is this possible? The dish I crafted with such care, how can it lose to this random pot of red soup? Impossible, impossible. Nothing's impossible, just like the sounen in the music world. In the world of food, spicy hot pot is a top-tier rogue, moreover, since the audience had never seen hot pot before. Being captivated by it was just a matter of minutes, and besides, our sect has several more tomes on food of this caliber. There are even more epic-making dishes like this? Can I join your sect? Of course you can, but to join us, you'll need to prepare 100 million taels of silver, right? No problem, I'll wire it to your account right away, Sect Master. I'm off to experience the charm of hot pot. A sincere heart. Boss, another set of bowls and chopsticks. That was so satisfying. With hot pot, you control the doneness of the ingredients yourself, and this numbing sensation, I've never tasted anything like it before. It goes perfectly with the spiciness. I just can't stop, even though my tongue feels like it can't take it anymore. I still want to keep eating, but it feels like something's missing. Chilled drinks? That's it. Fair price, 6 taels of silver. Wasn't this feast supposed to be free? Hot pot is free, drinks are self-pay. Not easy at all, but at last Qian has finally taken after clever me. My imperial heart is comforted. Beep if I don't hurry. Those brats will eat everything. Duda has won first place in the God of Cuisine tournament. Congratulations to the host for completing the epic quest. Would you like to claim the quest reward now? I'm happy today, claim it. Welcome to the arrival of new contestants. Where did you send me? Is this still Starfall? And system, why did your voice suddenly turn into a female voice? Welcome, contestants from the Starfall continent, to the battlefield of plains. Here, it's all red soil. It even feels a bit sticky. This is blood. Just how much slaughter has this land endured? System, that female voice just now said this is the battlefield of plains, since you could send me here. You must know about this place, right? Correct, this is indeed the battlefield created by the upper realm. From all 3,000 lower worlds, every 50 years cultivators above Martial Emperor must be sent here. A Martial Emperor holds a supreme status in Starfall continent, who would willingly come to such a place of life and death struggle. The rules set by the upper realm brook no objections from the lower realm. In this battlefield, every plane from below has its own territory, large or small. And if a certain plane fails to send new contestants within 50 years, its territory will be erased. At the same time, the entire plane will be directly wiped out by the upper realm. Its resources will then be distributed to other planes. Then why not just send in some death squads every 50 years? Martial emperors are precious, yes, but compared to the survival of the entire Starfall continent, surely the choice is clear to our predecessors. Passive participation is also forbidden. Every 500 years, the plane with the smallest territory will likewise be eliminated. Forcing the lower realms to slaughter each other like this, the upper realm must have some official excuse. Otherwise, the lower realms would have rebelled long ago. The official explanation is that with so many planes and tribes reproducing too quickly, resources are limited. Only survival of the fittest can prevent energy from running out and all 3,000 planes perishing together. But do you believe that? I don't believe a single damn word. Using killing to reduce resource consumption? This reeks more of a methodical culling of high-level fighters in the lower realms, or perhaps raising goo. The upper realm's true purpose is still unknown. The system of this battlefield of planes is still rather primitive, with limited information. You sure know the ropes, since we can't flip the board yet. We'll have to understand their rules thoroughly. What should I be careful about? First, within your own plane's territory, you cannot be attacked by others. This red circle here, however, for every hour you stay inside, you'll be forcibly sent outside to fight for an hour. Really forcing everyone into slaughter. So this tiny bit of land is what all the seniors of Starfall continent bled and died to secure? It's not even as big as my living room. No choice, Starfall continent is one of the weakest competitors among the 3,000 planes. Killing enemies from other planes earns merit points, which can expand your territory. Conversely, if our experts are killed, our territory shrinks. Merit points can be exchanged for treasures, techniques, even cultivation realms from the upper realm. So, from what I'm seeing, all those people gathering outside the circle are planning to turn me into merit points. Killing the last plane guardian grants an enormous amount of doubled merit points, and since you snuck in here, Starfall continent has only you right now. You're a big fat piece of meat. Fat meat? Everyone who's ever described me like that already has grass 3 feet tall on their graves. By the way, judging from the remnants of Starfall's territory, only one person must have survived the last battle. Correct, and the one who bought Starfall another 50 years of life is someone you know. The Imperial Capital, City Lord Han. That old guy. People really can't be judged by appearances. I'll make sure to scam him a little less next time. By the timeline, Starfall Continent shouldn't have any newcomers for another 2 years, just a little brat in the returning to void stage. With battle power only 53,000, and he still dares to walk out here, truly ignorant and fearless. His energy core is only grade 7, so this time Starfall Continent has nothing but a mere golden core brat. This Dose Sect shrimp. Leave him to me. The seniors from the last round warned me not to underestimate Starfall. That Han fellow was a real mad dog, slaughtered several Sky Extreme Realm experts with only a profound extreme cultivation. As expected of countless divergent paths of cultivation, every plane has vastly different power systems and realm divisions, but fortunately, from my sensing, none in this group surpass half-saint level. What, none of you are making a move? Afraid of being ambushed after the kill, right? My body is tempered to the extreme, half-step nascent soul. Then this merit is mine to claim. Good thing I haven't returned the Jade Dragon Heaven, slaying sword I borrowed from the Demon Emperor. A word of advice to you all, if in the future you encounter someone from Starfall Continent's eternal strongest sect. Run. His power doubled in an instant, interesting. But the reason you could one-shot the experts from Beast Tide Continent and Scarlet Flame Continent was mainly because of that sword, right? That towering demonic aura, even among the rewards provided by the upper realm, it ranks among the very top. Only such a sword is worthy of me, the Prince of Scion Continent. System, I forgot to ask you, since Dido won the championship and I completed the epic quest, does that mean the restriction on my martial emperor cultivation is lifted? Correct. Perfect. And the practice dummies for my upgraded training have just arrived.